Hello and welcome to the Rhythm and Roots Show with Rohan and Al of the Dublin City Rounders, your weekly dose of ragtime, music hall, bluegrass, country blues, early jazz, western swing, and more. We got live sessions and interviews with guests local and around the world, recorded at Beardfire Studio, Dublin, Ireland. Be sure to like Rhythm and Roots on Facebook, catch up with the podcast on Spreaker.com, and don't forget you can become a Rhythm and Roots Patreon patron today. Now enjoy the show. Good afternoon/evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're all very welcome to Rhythm and Roots on Near FM 90.3 with me, Rohan and Al.
Yeah, we're back.
That is Al. We are back for our very first show of 2020. We couldn't be happier to be making a return to your radio waves.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that what we're returning to? Are we returning to radio waves? Yes. Once again, we will be joining you through 2020 for lots of old ragtime, blues, western swing, music hall, and the very best of Irish original music as well. Later in the program, in the second half of the show, we have the wonderful KTG joining us for an interview and a live song to talk all about her new album and her old album and everything she is doing. It's a wonderful, wonderful chat. We love Katie, and it's great to have her in the studio whenever we get the chance. So it's brilliant that she was able to make it. So next up, we're going to start with a few old-timey tunes for you good people. We're going to get started with a Harry Champion song. Harry Champion's one of our all-time favourites here on Rhythm and Roots, an absolute star of the music hall, and somehow we still keep managing to find, Al in particular still keeps managing to find new Harry Champion songs.
It's pretty amazing how many songs he actually recorded.
Highly prolific, especially considering recorded music was only in its very earliest stages in the kind of the 10s and 20s when he was performing.
And it's the 20s again, so...
it's the 20s again? It's time.
So, I don't know.
It's time for Harry Champion. So this is a little song from Harry Champion. It is called Down Came the Blind.
Not so long ago in the big wash tub, Mother made a pudding with a lovely bit of grub. While Mother stirred it with our yard broom, neighbours full of cheddar thick, I'm looking in the room. They yelled out, oh, pointed with their thumbs, off a ton of dough and not a penny with the plums. Down came the blind, Father took his slippers off, danced on the dough. Mother sent the nippers off, scouting about, a rolling pin to find. We hadn't got a pudding floor, so down came the blind. Down came the blind, Father took his slippers off, danced on the dough. Mother sent the nippers off, scouting about, a rolling pin to find. Hadn't got the pudding floor, so down came the blind. Father had a pitch down at Mitcham Fair, got a lot of cannonballs, covered them with air. Roll bowl of pitch, you could hear him cry, thinking they were coconuts, the people had to try. One big bloke bowled up at him a tree, it was just the Polly, she was holding up the sheep. Down came the blind, he thought it hit a coconut, it's Polly Jane knocked the bonnet off a broken nut. Out came her brains and a fella just behind, said, "Lummy, want a milky one?" And down came the blind. Down came the blind, he thought it hit a coconut, it's Polly Jane knocked the bonnet off a broken nut. Out came her brains and a fella just behind, said, "Lummy, want a milky one?" And down came the blind. Sally Brown, a pickle maker, so they say, came to work on Monday in a wedding gown of grey. You're married now, all the work Sal said. Sally, tell us all about the day that you were wed. Well, Sal said, I stumbled along at John. Then he blew the candle out, so they go on, go on. Down came the blind, Sally, tell us all the rest of it. You're in the dark, Sal, tell us all the best of it. Well, Sally said, in a hobby you can find, so but you'll be in the dark. Down came the blind, down came the blind, tell us all the rest of it. You're in the dark, Sal, tell us all the best of it. Well, Sally said, in a hobby you can find, so much you'll be in the dark. Down came the blind. Now Private McNaboe of the old Black Watch used to have to wear a kilt to prove that he was Scotch. Called on the cook, had a nice quiet talk, sitting on the table chewing at a leg of pork. Sergeant McGinty walking on his feet, looked as though the heathen demolishing his meat. Down came the blind, the Scotchman getting merrier, started to dance, the governor's little terrier went for his kilt, started swinging on behind. The cook, she went to pull him over. Down came the blind, down came the blind, the Scotchman getting merrier, started to dance, the governor's little terrier went for his kilt, started swinging on behind. Cook, she went to pull him over. Down came the blind.
That was the original Dixieland jazz band there with the Ostrich Walk. I believe that is a term that they used to use for when someone had an I'm trying to think of the most polite way to put this, who'd had an accident in their trousers. They used to call that the Ostrich Walk for obvious reasons there. So, next up, we're going to have a little listen to Rebecca Locke. Rebecca is someone who we've had on the radio show in the past. She did a live song with us and a wonderful, wonderful interview back, a few months ago now.
30 years ago.
30 million years ago. She runs the Indigo Sessions in the Workman's, which is on just about once every month. Wonderful night of live music there in the Workman's, the Indigo Sessions. And we're going to give her latest single, Intimacy Trap, another spin on the show today because she is also performing at Whelan's Ones to Watch in the week coming up from the 15th to the 19th of January. Loads and loads of really good music to be enjoyed at Whelan's Ones to Watch this year. I'm not going to go through the whole list because it's absolutely massive, and I think there's still more to be added as well. Rebecca Locke, of course, she is on Wednesday the 15th in the main venue. Also on Wednesday the 15th, KK Lewis, who is someone who we've had on the radio show before. 1,000 Beasts on Thursday the 16th. Upbeat on Thursday the 16th as well. Pixie Cut Rhythm Orchestra on the 17th. Gosh, so many. God, I'm really only scratching the surface here. And then all the way to the 19th, CRISPR Kid, Toshin, Paddy Mulcahy, Aoife Wald.
There's a band called Milk, I believe.
Yeah, Milk are quite good,
Good for the bones.
Good, very good for the bones.
Make sure you get down to that one.
If you have a calcium deficiency, do get down on Saturday the 18th. I could continue, but I won't. If you want to get the full lineup, get on to hotpress.com, and they have the full exclusive Whelan's Ones to Watch 2020 lineup available for you. So, without any further ado, we're going to have a little listen to Rebecca Locke's recent single. This is Intimacy Trap, and do catch her at Whelan's Ones to Watch. Enjoy. This is Rebecca Locke with Intimacy Trap.
Hello, I love you. No, it's too soon to lose myself in you. Goodbye, I'm so scared. I don't know what I want, but I want you there. My heart's confused and I can't tell. Will you bring me to heaven or drag me through hell? I think I need some time to myself. I recently discovered I don't do lonely well. It's the intimacy trap. I think I'm falling again. Don't know if I want to look back. Do I need to be on my own? to hurt no one. Falling in love is just a bit of fun. I'm ready to get hurt again. I'm sitting here with my wounds wide open. My heart's confused and I can't tell. Will you bring me to heaven or drag me through hell? You think I need some time to myself? I recently discovered I don't do lonely well. It's the end time I see try. I think I'm falling again. Don't know if I want to look back. Do I need to be on my own? Having someone in my bed is all I ever known. Hello, I love you. No, it's too soon to lose myself in you.
Rebecca Locke there with Intimacy Trap. Do get down to the Whelans once to watch and catch her and many, many others live in concert. Next up, we're going to have a couple of songs now that are very appropriate to my brother Al and I. We're young bachelors, handsome young men, intelligent, talented.
Yes,
some might say. I think a lot would say.
I think they would, yeah.
I'd say about 80% of people polled did agree that we were all those things. So the first one we're going to listen to is some wonderful Al Jolson music. This is a song called Wedding Bells. Will you ever ring for me?
Every day is a wedding day for someone else. Every day the church bells play for someone else. Wedding bells, stop your season. Don't you wait till I'm gray. You know this is the season brides are given away. Wedding bells, will you ever ring for me? Oh, how I love your jingle. Wedding bells, tell me with your melody, how long must I be single? Most every day, the chapel bells are pealing not far away. I see a couple kneeling, and when the preacher gives his blessing, one little thought is all that keeps me guessing. When will I see a glimpse of honeymoon lane? So pretty, when will it be? Or am I waiting in vain? Please tell me, wedding bells, will I ever hear your ding-dong, that golden ring song? Wedding bells, will you ever ring for me? Wedding bells, will you ever ring for me? No, how I love your jingle. Wedding bells, tell me with your melody, how long must I be single? Most every day, the chapel bells are pealing not far away. I see a couple kneeling, and when the preacher gives his blessing, One little thought is all that keeps me guessing. When will I see a glimpse of honeymoon lane? So pretty, when will it be? Or am I waiting in vain? Please tell me, wedding bells, will I ever hear your ding-dong, that golden ring song? Wedding bells, will you ever ring for me?
For me, ever ring for me. Yes. That was myself there.
It's amazing how they managed to get a recording of you singing
that was
over
me just
100
now.
years ago. Oh, really?
Yeah, that was me just now.
I didn't notice.
It sounded like it, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
Some people probably thought that was just Al Jolson there at the end singing as well.
Yeah.
This next song, I think, is a little bit more of a positive spin on the bachelor life. That one was a little bit depressing, wasn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
It was a bit lame. I mean, he's sitting around waiting to get married. Oh, my God. Anyway... to put a better spin on it, we're going to have a listen to a song now that is among sort of the same kind of subject, but it's a fella called Peter Dawson.
Yep.
Not to be confused with the guy from Dawson's Creek, which was much, much later, though a lot of people do confuse the two. This is Peter Dawson, not Dawson from Dawson's Creek. So I guess Dawson from Dawson's Creek, that was his first name, wasn't it?
Did he have a creek?
Oh, maybe it was the place.
Yeah, I think it is. There is a place called Dawson's Creek, but presumably it's named after a guy called Dawson.
Something Dawson.
Whose creek it is.
But, you realise it could be this Peter Dawson because I just don't know.
It could be.
Yeah. So, listen, if you do know, let us know in the comments below and hit that subscribe button. We're going to have a listen.
And ring that bell.
Ring that bell, like the wedding bells aforementioned in the previous song. This is a song by Peter Dawson from a very long time ago. It's a song called A Bachelor Gay.
And just to let you know, I think Google ads are definitely looking at what I search, because as I was putting together this playlist, I saw an ad for a luxury gay retreat in the south of France. So
that sounds fantastic.
Yeah. So it sounds like a
fun
very
time
gay
for
time.
everyone. This is Peter Dawson with A Bachelor Gay.
A bachelor gay am I, though I suffered from Cupid's dart, but never I vow will I say die in spite of an aching heart. For a man always loves a girl or two, though the facts must be confessed. He always swears the whole way through. To every girl he tries to woo, that he loves the father best. At 17 he falls in love quite madly, with eyes of tender blue. At 24 he gets it rather badly, with eyes of a different hue. At 35 you'll find him flirting sadly with 2 or 3 or more. When he fancies he is past love, it is then he meets his last love, and he loves her as he's never loved before. A girl, as you've heard of old, is a kind of a paradox. She changes her mind more times, I'm told, than ever she does her frocks. And a man's like a moth around a flame, for it's nearly always found he burns his wings, but all the same, the nicest part of Cupid's game is fluttering round and round. At 17 he falls in love quite madly, with eyes of a tender blue. At 24 he gets it rather badly, with eyes of a different hue. At 35 you'll find him flirting sadly with 2 or 3 or more. When he fancies he is past love, it is then he meets his last love, and he loves her as he's never loved before. At 35, you'll find him flirting sadly with 2 or 3 or more. When he fancies he is past love, it is when he meets his last love, and he loves her as he's never loved before.
A Bachelor Gay there by Peter Dawson. I'm getting up to 35, and he said at 35 he's flirting with like 2 or 3 or more. Sounds all right to me.
Yeah. Only a few more years.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Can't complain. We got one more song before the ad break, before the second half, before we talk to KTG all about all her musical adventures and listen to a live rendition of one of her brand new tracks in studio. So before that, we're going to have a listen to one of our favourite bands here on Rhythm and Roots, KUA, with the song Hot Blooded. They are performing, KUA, at the Temple Bar Trad Fest 2020 on the 25th of January at the Pepper Canister Church on Mount Street. So do get down to that. If you like your folk music, you do not want to miss these lads. Absolutely brilliant band, as you are about to hear. So we will leave you with KUA. Get down on the 25th of January to the Pepper Canister and see them live as part of the Trad Fest 2020. So here is KUA with Hot Blooded, and we'll catch you after the break.
Hot-blooded and healthy it seems. I got a fever if you know what I mean. Ain't no point being told what you know. Just let me know if you're high or you're low. Hey honey, your thoughts are extreme. I couldn't come up in my wildest dreams. A helping hand could be trouble tonight. Just let me know, is it fine, is it fly? This is the distance talking. This is the silent trees. This is the distance talking. Oh, let it be. Won't you let the dawning of your day. Let it be. Won't you let it the dawning. Let it be. Won't you let it the dawning of your day. Oh, we should say. Hot-blooded forever it seems. I got a fever of 103. Better the devil that you know than you don't. Just let me know if you're cold, cold, cold. This is the distance talking. This is the silent trees. This is the distance talking. Oh, let it be. The dawning of your day. Let it be. The dawning
Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. You're all very welcome back to Rhythm and Roots on Near FM 90.3. Our first guest of the year 2020, still getting used to saying it, is the one and only KTG. Katie Galler, welcome.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
I haven't done an interview in a long time, so I apologise in advance. I don't know how to talk.
I'll try and make it as awkward as possible then.
Stop
Off to
looking
a
at me
great
like that.
start here. So, Katie.
Hello.
How was your 2019? Was it good?
So good. It was
Very
good.
good.
Yeah, how was yours?
Oh, great. All the highlights involved you.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's very nice.
It is a very nice thing to say. Because I'm a lovely person. Your album,
Yes.
Searching for Magpies, came out during the year.
I know, it's like my children have been gone to, look, I'm sending all my children off to college or something.
But you can have more children. I mean, no, can't you?
Well, I'm sure I can, but it's so funny though, because I'm teaching. I mean, some people don't know what magpies are, so all my students are like, "Miss, what's a magpie?"
Now, wait a minute.
I know.
What kind of person doesn't know what a magpie?
Well,
Are you teaching amoeba or like lower life forms? What are you teaching?
I don't know.
Single cell organisms? Who
Come
doesn't
here,
know
I'm
what
just
a
a music
magpie
teacher.
is?
I don't know science.
Okay.
Okay.
But sure, it's young kids don't know who magpies are, is that right?
Well, you see,
or even in secondary school.
Yeah, well, you see, that's actually the whole. I'm teaching. I'm teaching secondary school. But that was the whole reason behind the album, because I didn't realise how because we don't really see magpies at home. They're not really that common.
Yeah.
Then when you come up here, there's like a club of them.
Yep, there is.
Yeah.
There's a few actually.
Yeah, so I got very Dublin. Yeah, there you go. I'm very superstitious when I got up here for college, so that's kind of where the album came out of.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's more of it's kind of taking the educational aspect of your kind of your teaching life and using it in your music to educate more people about what magpies are.
Yeah.
Great.
Last time I was on the show, we talked about tea, and this time we're going to talk about magpie awareness.
Magpie awareness.
I love that. I was at like
Magpie Awareness Month. So
yes.
Yeah, good. Okay, what? There was the tea thing?
Remember the tea thing the last time because of the Facebook thing, and I was saying I didn't drink tea, and everyone.
That's
went,
right.
Yeah.
Have you started drinking tea yet?
Yes, because in a staff room, apparently you're shunned if you don't drink tea. So I just hold it in my hand.
Yeah, and just pretend. You have a little fake sippy, and then you pour it into like a.
That was me trying to sip. Sorry for anyone who's listening.
While they're not looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it to the dog when no one's looking.
The dog?
Yep.
Can you give tea to a dog?
I don't know, can you?
Well, you can't give dogs chocolate.
No, you can't. That's very dangerous. What?
Have you a dog?
Yes, I do.
I feel like
Sandy.
you should know more about.
No, we don't give her chocolate.
No, but to tea.
She's wearing a jacket now.
Yeah, I know.
This has gone a very strange turn.
You're a musician?
Yes.
An artist, a songwriter.
Trying to be.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's very difficult.
Well, you've a lot going on.
I know, but it's annoying because I want to write and I can't finish it. Like my phone is full of stuff that started but not finished.
You could always grab two songs and just like sandwich them together.
I'll be back. I'll come back. Give me a second.
It'd be like a little Oreo.
You need 3 parts for an Oreo pet.
You need a cream, don't you?
Yeah. The cream could be... I don't know what
So...
The cream is Beardfire.
Oh!
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Pardon me. I am just getting over a flu, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry,
as well.
I'm playing the smallest violin here while...
She actually is holding the world's smallest violin.
La la la.
She got it off
la.
eBay. I'm terrified about the coffee resting on your knee there.
The world's smallest double bass.
Yes, here we go.
Oh, there we go. It's actually got a tiny...
Can they hear that?
They can hear it, but it doesn't sound good.
We'll fix it in post.
We'll just add a little bit of violin in. But in all seriousness, the first time we were talking was... God, it must have been like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It was a good while ago now. And
Yeah.
you were, what, 19 years of age? Starting out with music
18,
and stuff
19,
like that?
yeah.
Yeah, and... Gosh, you've really...
I feel like I've aged, but I haven't.
What do you mean you
Well, I
haven't?
haven't aged as much as I feel.
Yeah, but this is, look, music will do that to you, won't it? You know,
I'm learning.
If you ever want to feel like you had more than one lifetime, take up music, because you experience an incredible amount of things, usually in a very short period of time.
Yeah.
But you're also someone who is like just to give some context to people who might not know, you run your own music school of music and drama. You are a full-time teacher.
Woo-hoo!
You're a full-time rock star as well.
I love teaching.
You be going around the country doing gigs, playing shows, putting out records. The reviews were really, really positive for Searching for Magpies. It's a great eclectic record, and it was a pleasure, working on it with you, and also with the new record now. It's a whole other world opening up in terms of obviously it's going to be a lot of the stuff is going to be a continuation of the kind of sound you've heard on the previous record, but then reaching into new genres and styles, which is something that I think is great about you, is that, when you were first starting out with music, there was folky elements, there was, predominantly, I guess, folk pop elements, and then it's had this kind of, it's like a time lapse of Taylor Swift or something. Do you know what I mean? But she did like 3 country records, and then and you're just like, no, I'm just going to do everything right now. Yeah,
that's what it's so interesting, because at the start of it, I used to be so afraid to try anything else, and I felt like they had to be in a box, because I was told like you have to be in a box, and if you don't be in a box, radios won't like you, this place won't like you, whatever. But like Lizzo, I think, is like one that's really doing it at the moment. She's kind of mushing everything up, and she's like, I'm not going for a genre, and that's it. But I think even now, music wise, what's going on in the industry, because I know all the crack.
You know all about it.
That sounds very condescending, but I don't mean it that way. They're just, no one's kind of sticking with a genre anymore. We're trying to mush everything up. So that's kind of, and I think it's kind of matches my scattered brain.
Yes.
So
you've got to go with
my music has to be as scattered as my brain is.
Yes.
This has to happen.
Well, also, we've talked about it before, obviously, and I think I've talked about it on this show. The nature of things like Spotify playlists, the nature of, synchronization and getting songs in film and television and publishing and all that kind of stuff. It's great from a publishing perspective or a publisher's perspective when an artist is producing music. I guess what I would say is, like, say an artist has maybe 3 or 4 main kind of sounds, you know what I mean? But if someone is just if it's just the same thing all the time, obviously it's gonna limit you in certain ways. I think it does depend on the genre as well.
But it limits you in writing though as well, because when you're there writing, then you're like, I kind of have to stick. I can't say this because it's not part of my box. That type of thing. Yeah. So it's I don't know. I just feel like it's very important to.
And look, at the end of the day as well, like, basically with music is a business, and if you work it correctly, you can succeed with it. However, obviously with music, as opposed to certain other businesses, maybe there's definitely a bit more of a lottery aspect to it.
Yeah.
There is luck, there is there are connections. There's a whole that side of it. And I've always had the philosophy of, like, the only bit you can control is your writing, is your recording, your production, your live show. These are the things you can control.
Yeah.
The rest of it, to some degree or another, is going to depend on other people, other factors.
Yeah. It's so interesting.
So you might as well enjoy. This is the thing. It's like if you're working on your music just to kind of try and get some means to an end kind of thing, but you're not enjoying the process, or you're not enjoying the sound you're making, what's the point? And that's coming back to what you're saying there, like with your writing. You don't have to limit yourself in your writing, and you don't have to limit yourself in how a record sounds.
Yeah.
You just do what you feel is right. And
well, I think
good.
Especially, maybe, I don't know, I always go back to the teaching, because like I have, my biggest class at the moment that I have is 30 kids of second years, and every single one of them likes different type of music. So I think that kind of, it helps, and it also, they all come in together, because through my own music I have to listen to other types of styles for the students, and then that's kind of like great. Which is brilliant. So then it kind of comes in then from the other side, the creative side of it as well.
Yeah, well, you're able to utilise that and not be limited yourself, you know, when you're thinking of which way to take a song.
Yeah.
So speaking of ways to take songs, the next single, which will be the first single from the next album. Have you decided on an album name yet?
No, I did and then I didn't. And
then you did again and then you didn't.
Yeah, so I'm actually thinking what I might do when I go back in school is let the students pick.
That's a pretty good
Give them let's do a competition where the student picks the album name. And then
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so. Like, and that way everyone has to download it then.
Yeah.
The students have to buy it then. I'm only joking. But like, I just think, to be honest, it's so funny because when it comes to song names and naming albums and stuff like that, I can have one idea, but then the way seeing it from an outside perspective, and you'd be like, oh my god, I never thought of it that way. So it'd be really interesting to see what they come back with. Because they all know that I sing and stuff like that. Now they haven't heard me live because I refuse to sing for them, but they know they're involved in the process as well. I suppose.
So is that are you going to use the 30, the class of 30?
Well, you see, that's a 1 second year class, but I also have all the TYs throughout the year, and
their
I have,
brains are a bit bigger, aren't they?
First, yeah. Hello, to all my students. I'm sorry in advance. No, it's different things. I could give it to my first years, and it's so funny because the younger years will think about it so intensely. They'll be like, oh, okay, we got to think about this. This is for Miss Gallagher. Miss Gallagher's doing this. It's so strange to hear myself being called Miss Gallagher. But and then you get the TYs to be like, I should throw whatever onto it. It'd be grand. Like, you know what I mean? They don't care. Like, it's, I don't know, I've lost my train of thought there, but there you go.
We're going to get the kids to make up your album name. But the point is, you do have a single, and we do know the name of that. It's called Get Out.
Get Out.
Get Out.
Get Out.
Get Out now.
Yes. I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's an incredible song. It's going to do really well.
Thank you.
It's such a
totally
banger,
different. It's totally different. Yeah.
And it's nice to kick things off with that because, like I said, obviously there's going to be songs on the record that are reminiscent of genres you've dabbled in before.
Yeah.
But this one is like a total kind of fresh approach, and I think it'll help reach a different audience, and it'll surprise and delight the current people who already like what you're doing.
Hopefully, yeah. It's a good, like, to be honest with you, my sister, she's like, it's a vibe. So like, I'm just kind of in.
Well, as long as it's a vibe.
It's once the 17-year-old says it's a vibe.
Yeah, good.
That's all the promotion we need to do.
And the other one's a tune.
The other one's a tune, a vibe and a tune.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's out the 31st of January, so that's going to be really exciting.
31st of January, and the buzz will start building around that. Early January.
Yes. Well, it's starting right now. This is the buzz.
This is the buzz.
There's a buzz.
This is airing in early January.
Yes. Buzz right now.
Buzz. Hit your buzzers now.
Get out and get your buzzers.
So,
I know I say something that's wrong when you give me that look. It's kind of like, oh, Kirsty, shut up.
So, as well as that, there are plans throughout the year to do some collaborative works as well.
Very exciting.
Very exciting.
Yes.
There's a couple of things.
It's very intimidatingly exciting, if that makes sense.
Do you find it intimidating?
Yes,
working
because
with other people?
For so long it's been. I'm going to go back to the thing of like parenting. It's like a single mother of a song, and now I've invited some like randomer to come in and babysit my song. Do you know what I mean?
But you'll be there.
I'll be still there.
You're not leaving it alone.
I'll be watching through the baby monitor.
Put a camera on or something.
Yeah, so Martin, Runa, I'm so excited. We're going to sing a few songs now. But see, the problem is not the problem, but like the two of them are so like Tara or Runa and Martin
McDonald.
Martin McDonald. I keep doing that every time. I always say McDonald.
He doesn't have a farm.
Anyway, back to the point. The two of them are so different, so the two songs are going to be so different as well. So
it's a great challenge, isn't it?
It is a challenge, but you see, I'm just trying to match the magic, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, it's a lot of pressure to write.
But sure, also don't overthink it, you know what I mean?
It's you see, that's my problem.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you talking about? I don't overthink. I don't stress.
But you know what I mean? I think allow the interpretation of the artist to do what they will do, what they'll bring to it, you know
That'll
what I mean?
Be so cool to see what they do, to see what they do with it, my baby.
So, yes. Last year was a big year. This year's going to be a bigger year.
Yes, I'm ready. Kind of.
Well, kind of. But I think as well, it's like you did from a creative and an artistic perspective, you did a lot of growing last year, I think.
Yes.
And a lot of confidence building in terms of when you put yourself out there, you're someone with this this catalogue of great songs behind them, and also someone who's done dozens and dozens of gigs all around the country. I mean, you're 23 years old?
Yes.
Sorry, did I just out you there?
No, you didn't.
Okay, good.
It's better than the 65 the students think I am. So
65 million years. But yeah, I mean, to have that kind of experience behind you, to have that ability to get up in front of an audience and engage them and sustain them, and this is something like talking to people like Martin McDonnell or other people, even Moylan or other artists that who we've worked with but have seen you live. Just the kind of things they say. All good. This is
oh my God! You never told me this. Go on.
They're just the way. Just your. I guess it's your stagecraft. Your
awkward and uncomfortable.
Yeah, but it's so endearing, and the way you get people involved, and the way you hold people's attention, and the way you deliver your songs. It's just incredibly. You can't take your eyes away. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, but jeez, I need to start. I need to start paying attention to what the audience are doing. I was thinking, I was just trying to close my eyes. Sometimes I'm like, if I can't see them, they can't see me
or hear me.
It's fine. That's my gym protocol as well. Like, just close your eyes. No one can see you.
Yeah, I think it works in the gym. I'm not sure it works on stage.
No, but no, that's so nice. Thank you very much. I know I do love the gigs. And that's kind of when I started recording. It was very difficult to get used to not having people to feed off of.
It is. It's very difficult to raise the energy levels, but sure, if anyone can do it, it's one KTG.
Yes.
So listen, Katie, I could literally chat to you all day.
I know, that's what we were saying, that I was literally like, we'd never get any work done if I was like constantly in Dublin, because I just didn't be in for the chats. Like.
No, I'd just be a hairy mess. I mean, even more so.
What?
Like I wouldn't shave. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, the point is.
Oh yes, because Katie lives in Dublin, I cannot shave. That's the rule.
That's the rule, okay?
Alright, there you go.
So, ladies and gentlemen, a big year for KTG coming up, and if you haven't heard it already, do get online and listen to the record, Searching for Magpies, which is out now. 7 amazing songs for you to dig your teeth into?
Well, yeah.
Is that a...
Dig your teeth into?
Sink your teeth into.
Yeah, go find a few magpies, relate them to a song.
Yep, and Bob's your uncle and
Bob's
Tina's
your
aunt.
uncle, Tina's your aunt. You can shave if you want.
As long as KTG doesn't live in Dublin.
I don't know where that came from.
I don't know, it's a thing now, it's real
a thing
now.
There you go.
For people who want to find your stuff online, just let them know how.
Yes, so it's KTG, a K, a T, and a G, Music Ireland, IRE, or what is easiest is if you just go on to www.ktgmusic.org, and literally all the socials, the little icons are there, and you just click into them, brings you straight to it.
Yeah, and if you look up KTG followed by Katie Gallagher, you'll find everything as well.
Oh yes, yeah, Facebook and I have had such a row over this, but we won't go there.
But it's all good now.
Other social medias are available, but yeah.
And just tell us a little bit about the song that we are about to hear that you recorded in the studio here with us now.
Do It Right.
Do It Right, yeah.
Yes, I like Do It Right. And that's actually, I don't usually say I like my songs, but I like this one.
Oh, it's a great song.
Oh, it was so good. To be honest with you, when I did it here first and then the finished product is just exactly where I wanted it to go. Yeah. It's a fun song. To be honest with you, it's not about anything in particular. It's about a thought I had about getting drunk in a backfield, and then I just went from there because I'm from...
you have a lot.
Well, you see, I'm from the country, so yes. I'm only joking, but no, it's a fun song, hopefully, and it's reminiscent of past songs, but it also is a brand new sound as well, thanks to ye two crazy people.
Well, sorry, don't forget Dad.
Sorry, David. Oh my God, I love David so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him about it.
No, please, no. Okay, I'm never moving up to Dublin, so men, you can shave now.
All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen, do enjoy this lovely live rendition of Do It Right by KTG, and get online and keep an ear out for lots of wonderful KTG music coming out in 2020. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
That was fun.
sit around and enjoy the rain. Let's promise ourselves things will never change. But be fools to think it'll ever stay the same. So be close, 'cause you know, taking me away, and the streets don't know our names. Come on and taking me high tonight. It's only you and I tonight. It's only you and I tonight. So we better do it right. Let's just run and lose ourselves. Maybe we'll just like who we find. Let's chase the stars as they paint the sky. We seem to have everything but time. So pull me close, 'cause you know, taking me away, and the streets don't know our names. Come on and taking me high tonight. It's only you and I tonight. It's only you and I tonight. So we better do it right. Come on, take me away, the streets don't know our names. Come on and take me high tonight. It's only you and I tonight. It's only you and I tonight. So we better do it, taking me away, the streets don't know our names. Come on and taking me high, come on and take me high tonight. It's only you and I tonight. It's only you and I tonight. So we better do it. Let's get drunk in the backfields. Let's sit around and enjoy the rain.
Wonderful live rendition there of Do It Right. That is another track that is going to be featured on KTG's brand new album coming out in 2020. I don't know if... I guess I can say it, but we've got the name of the album. She has told us. It is The Long Road Home, and it will be coming out gosh knows when in 2020. So
which is kind of a twist too, because her last album had a song called Never Go Home.
I know, so she's obviously had a complete change of heart. I mean, well, not completely. Well, I mean, she's not like, it's not Let's Go Home Right Now.
No, it's like
it's the long road.
It's
somewhere
still
in between.
going to take a while.
That might be the third album. We shall see. Her first single from the new album, Long Road Home, Get Out, is coming out on the 31st of January. A wonderful departure from the style you would have heard on her first record, Searching for Magpies, which itself was quite varied and quite an interesting record. But it's a much more poppier kind of fun sound. We've been lucky enough to have a sneak preview of it, and I can't wait to be able to share it and play it on the radio show on the 31st of January. So, yes, thank you so much for your attentive listening to the radio show today. This was the first brand new show of Rhythm and Roots in 2020. There will be many, many more as the year goes on. Another 51 episodes or something like that. Fingers crossed, anyway.
Hopefully.
So, yeah, Thanks so much for listening. We will have much more music for you next week to enjoy. So from myself and from Al, do tune in next week to Near FM 90.3, 4:30 p.m. every Friday. And we're going to finish with a track here called Nancy Lee. This is a Clarence Whitehall performance. So ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the rest of your evening and good night.
Good night.
Of all the wives as e'er you know, yo-ho, lad-ho, yo-ho, yo-ho, there's none like Nancy Lee, I trow. Yo-ho, lad-ho, yo-ho. See there she stands and waves her hands upon the quay, and every day when I'm away she'll watch for me, and whisper low when tempests blow for Jack at sea. Yo-ho, lad-ho, yo-ho. The sailor's wife, the sailor's star shall be. Yo-ho, we go across the sea. The sailor's wife, the sailor's star shall be. The sailor's wife, his star shall be. The boatswain pipes the watch below. Yo-ho, lad-ho, yo-ho, yo-ho. Then here's a health before we go. Yo-ho, lad-ho, yo-ho. A long, long life to my sweet wife and mates at sea, and keep our bones from Davy Jones where'er we be. And may you meet a mate as sweet as Nancy Lee. Yo-ho, lad-ho, yo-ho. The sailor's wife, the sailor's star shall be. Yo-ho, we go across the sea. The sailor's wife, the sailor's star shall be. The sailor's wife, his star shall